Ṣaḍadhvā what I have written. The Ṣaḍadhvā which I have written, can you read this? The first line of the, because I am getting a line. Okay. Ṣaḍadhvā. Here I can say it is a Paravak. Paravak is a place where there is no sound above the mind level, and there is no sound, and then there is a prakasha. There is a bimba. The sound starts and pratibimba, the reflection takes place. The subject object comes out, and there is a, when we say Shabda, means Vak. Vak is a subject, and each of the Vak means the letter has got the Artha, means object. So whatever we speak, it is a subject, and what it means is the Artha, means object. So then the Varna comes. Varna is the product of Anuttara, and the different Varnas from A to Ksha are kalas. It is a creative aspect. The different sound vibrations from this, all different sound vibrations, the whole universe is created. So we can say from Anuttara. What is Anuttara is there is nothing beyond this. Everything is Uttar, means after the Anuttara. So Anuttara Varna is called as A, and from A originated so many letters, and all the different sound has made the creations of the universe, such as the hum is the Akash Tattva and all that. So different sound has created the universe. This has been explained in a garland of letters. The second part, and this is called a Varna, is on a soul level, because it has started. So why it is soul level? Because the first desire, emotional desire happens, and then the outcome starts, is called at a soul level. And thereafter it comes at a mind level. Mind level comes the mantra or bija. Mantra or bija. Mantra is connected to tattvas. So what tattva we want to gain, according to that mantra we can take. Or there are combined tattvas, and then the mantras, the letters are also combined in mantra. So this has been explained very well in Ṣārdha, how the mantras are formed. And these are the tattvas, are the elements. Tattvas are also external as well as internal. Here also we can see the body, the gross body. Sthula is pada, means vakya, the sentences. That is connected to bhuvanas. We all generally call 14 bhuvanas in the our Nyas system, but even Arthur Avalon says there are 224 bhuvanas, and all are depicted in garland of letters. So this portion is very much correlative, and we should understand this from that book. Now next, what I would say, the soul. Soul is a varna. Varna is, we call the letters, and the kala are the, from the Anuttar, different parts of the sound energies have come. That sound energy is called as kala, and that we call Ichha Shakti. The moment we get the Ichha, it is some energy from no No ichha to ichha is a different differentiation in the mind thinking, that without thinking into starting the thinking. That is called as kala. Kala is, there are also called as emotions also. Kala can also be emotional. Kala are also a different colors also. So kala can be of different sound. So these kalas are of Shiva himself. And this kala itself is called as the Shakti. Because of Shiva's Shakti, the kalas have emerged and different varnas have come up. So this Ichha Shakti, soul level, is the, we generally say that some of the people, those who are not educated and all that, but they have got tremendous emotions in them, all the faith on the deity, and they go by bhakti. So directly they connect to the soul. Whereas in the mind, the person who has studied a lot, the mind is developed, the logic has developed. For them, he has to learn from the knowledge point of view, the Jnana Shakti, that is the tattvas and the mantras. Mantras are such that they correct the thinking of the mind and they control the mind. Actually, mananam trayati ipi mantra means each and every mantra, they have specific function to control or to elevate the mind to a higher level. So more avenues can be opened by the mantra. Different mantras are there for different purpose also. And for each tattva, it is related to the mantra, and how mantra is formed is of different combination of different tattvas and the varnas and the colors. So this is a complex system. And we come to the body level, is the bhuvana. So in what we say in Nyas system, we have Mahashuddha Nyas. In Mahashuddha Nyas, there are Bhuvana Nyas. So Bhuvana Nyas, there are sentences, and we touch the body part. So they are padas. Padas means are sentences. It's an array of letters, or we say different words are there put together, and that is Kriya Shakti. And what we have said, that is Charya. Puja we are doing with the sentences. And Samarpayami, Tarpayami, and all that, what we are giving the feelings and connected. So all this, and puja is a kriya, a physical system of doing the puja. And even we say the what is the difference between mantra and the pada. The pada and mantra, the difference is here it is nam in pada. It is what we say nam smaran. Nam smaran means we say Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. It is not a mantra, but it is a sentence. So sentence, because it is a sentence, it's a pada. Pada is a composed unit of words. So, and then it connects to our all sadhana. Like that we say in Buddha, Buddham Sharanam Gacchami. This is not a mantra, but this is Namasmara. So these are different names. And we make connection to the deity by even in this group of pada, we can say stotras are there. So many satras are, so many garbhas are there. And we get connected by bhakti to the soul level. So this is called as bhuvana, means different area of our body, which are described in the Nyas at Mahashuddha Nyasa. The different limbs are there. And that in Mahashuddha Nyas, there is a 14 bhuvanas are there. So each bhuvan, there is nyas. And for that nyas, there is also written words, and they are called as padas. So that is pada. So mantra, tattva, and padas are explained, but how to practice this, which I was explaining in the Tattva Shodhana. Here we say, first part of the Panchadashi mantra is the five letters, and they are called as mantra. Then Prakriti, Ahankar, Buddhi, Man, Tvak, Chakshu, Shotra, Jibha, Grana, Vak, Pan, Pani, Pad, Payu, Upasta, Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha, Akash, Vayu, Bandhi, Salila, Bhumyatmana. This is called tattvas. There are 24 tattvas are written here. Then Am, Mim, Em, Aim, Om, Aha. Is Anuttar to Aha. So they are the kalas also from that is the varna to the kalas are also imbibed in this. Then again the mantra comes. Then the pada comes. Atma tattvena. This is a sentence. Anava mala shodhanartham. This is why we want to say. Sthula deham means body. Parishodhayami juhomi swaha. This is internal homa. Atma me shuddhantam jyotiraham viraja vipapma bhuyasam swaha. So this includes the Ṣaḍadhvā itself. Here we say Sthula deham means it is bhuvanam. So all the things, and these are the different padas. Atma tattvena, anavamala shodhanartham. Anavamal is the, we have already studied this in the first part. So this whole thing is condensed into Ṣaḍadhvā. And it is also, this is a sthula deham. So this is for body purification. And now the mind purification is the second part of the Sri Vidya mantra. This is mantra Maya Kala Avidya Raga Kalish Niyati thus Purushatmana. This is called tattvas. Then the kam bam means kam gam to bam. This is called as matrika, and that is called as kala of the anuttara. And then the mantra comes vidya tattvena. This is pada mayika mala shodhanartham sukshma deham. This is sukshma deham, subtle body. Parishodhayami johomi swaha antaratma me shuddhantam jyotiram virja vipapma bhuyasam swaha. Then next comes is the soul level. Sakalarim. I'm sorry. This fourth, third part of it. Then this is the mantra. Shiva Shakti Sada Shiveshvara Shuddha Vidyatmana. Then again the kala comes. Yam Tuksham. Then again mantra comes. Then the pada comes. Shiva Tattvena Karmik Mala Shodhanartham. Karan Deham Parishodhayami Juhomi Swaha. Param Atma Me Shuddhantam Jyotiram Viraja Bhupapma Bhuvasam Swaha. Third is totality. Same I am not explaining. But one question our Gopinath ji has told here. Here there is a Jivatmanam. Why Jivatmanam and what is why Gnanatma Me Shuddhantam? That was the question. So we say the Jivatmanam Shodhyami Swami's entire body. It is totality of the body, mind and the soul. But after even having the Gnana, the body also remains. It doesn't vanish. So here it is the Jivatmanam Parishodhyami Johomi Swaha. Then there is one asterisk. So when everything is pure. The asterisk says Purna Madam Purna Midam Purnat Purna Mudachyate Purnatya Purna Madaya Purna Mevava Shishyate. This is the that, and this is the this is the internal homa of Kundalini homa, and that is given. And then the say Devanatha Guru Swami Deshika Swatmanayaka Trahi Trai Krupas in the Patram Purna Taram Kuru, means our body is also a patra. And it has to be totally pure and Purna. So Purna is also Anuttara. So we have to become a Shiva after purifying this. So this is the whole purpose of Ṣaḍadhvā. Ṣaḍadhvās are very, very important, but we are doing in a simple way for everyday puja. Atma Tattvam Shodhyami Swaha, Vidya Tattvam Shodhyami Swaha, Shiva Tattvam Shodhyami Swaha, Sarva Tattvam Shodhyami Swaha. So all these are also indicating Atma Tattvam is I am purifying my body, Vidya Tattvam purifying the mind, Shiva Tattvam purifying the soul, and the Sarva Tattvam entire body I am purifying. Same psychology is there, but in short. So this is a long way. So Ṣaḍadhvā is used here. And Ṣaḍadhvā is also used in Pullabhishek Vidhi also, which everyone knows about it, all those who are Purnabhishek. So I need not explain all this. But any more question on Ṣaḍadhvā on this? Anybody? This is my way of presentation. It's my thought. So I also try to learn, and I generally used to tabulize everything for learning and comparison. So this type of comparison, I have made it.
Dada, why in certain tantras they mention that this Ṣaḍadhvā Shodhan is not to be done by either non-Brahmins or women? Any reason? Some tantras actually mention that.
It is to be done only after Purnabhishek, generally.
Right.
But it is better that we learn. Ṣaḍadhvā, many tantras are kept so many secrets. And I feel that if we keep so much secret, then the whole logic of the sadhana is based on Ṣaḍadhvā, that you have to go from differentiation to the totality. Totality means from Shivatva we have to get, and then you have to go for universal consciousness. So that logic is there. And to explain that logic, these are different paths, or these are the different, what we say is, we say the concepts. Everything in the sadhana, there are concepts. Because how Guru explains to the Shishya without concept, it is impossible. Because Guru is realized, but how can he express his realization? So to express his realization, he needs to have the words to explain. And when he wants to have the words to explain, he has to have some metaphor or a reality, whatever. So he has, every system has followed a certain metaphor. And these are the things which is derived after so much of sadhana. And this are nowadays not remain a metaphor, but a theory of creation. So Varna to Kalas, this is the sound. We can say Big Bang theory also. And Matruka Ved Tantra also says that the sound, first primordial sound has come, and then the whole creation has started. Even the Upanishads also says the same. So everybody says the same thing. So to explain the Shishya, it becomes very easy. But so many tantras are saying that it is not to be disclosed because the logic of the disciple is not yet fully matured. When the logic is not matured, we will get confused. Because generally people come for the deity, they like it, and then they want to surrender to deities. And when we just bombard this logic and all the complex systems, we will not follow them. So it requires time. Let's first let him enter and do the puja, and after doing the puja, let him understand small things and then go. So many tantras are not saying even the whole tattva shodhan is done differently at a different places. There's a bhuta shuddhi. So I am coming to that. So bhuta shuddhi is done. So bhuta shuddhi is done on a bhuvana basis. Tattvas are done by tattva shodhan. And kala is also done by kala system. I will explain in the Anumal. So how to do kala meditation. Tattvas we have explained. Kala I will explain. Bhuvana, everybody knows that Bhuvana is we say the Bhuta Shuddhi people are doing. So different concepts, but going to the same place, same way. So whichever concept, there are 6 roads. We say Ṣaḍadhvā. Adva means roads or ways. So different ways. There are 6 ways to learn. So the different ways are there. You can go by sound, you can go by kala, you can go by tattva, you can go by bhuvana. So whoever understands in a that particular aspect, he can realize. This is the main basic of Ṣaḍadhvā. So is it clear in this?
Yes, Dada.
Namaste, Dada.
Bhaiya,
Yeah,
Bhaiya Gopi here.
yeah.
Just to add to what Dada is saying, now this is one understanding of the kala. Your question was how to identify the kala. Now you assume that you can sing. I can dance. You're not too good in dance and I'm not too good in singing. So what aspect of the Paramashiva in the combination of the 26 tattvas wanted to give you an extra ability to dance, to sing, and me to dance? That ability to sing or dance comes because of an aspect of the samvit, which this body called Rakesh Bhaiya has manifested and this body called Gopinath is manifested. Same way, if you take the 16 Nitya Devis, Bhagamalini has a particular aspect that it impinges on you, right? If you do a Bhagamalini or Bherunda or Shivaduti. Now, when we say today is Titi Nitya, whichever is Titi Pratama, and therefore this is Krishna Paksham, Shukla Paksham, all that you will do. So on that day when you do the Bhagamalini ka mantra, does it mean that Mahavidya is reduced to that? No. She just allows one aspect of hers to be enjoyed on the Pratama of the Paksha.
Very good.
So Maya, Avidya, Kala, Raga, Kal, Niyati is just a compassion of the samvit that, boss, if I come with all my 36 tattvas, your body, mind, soul cannot handle it. Therefore, I keep reducing myself for you to enjoy in small ways in the 36 combinations. My buddhi can only handle so much. All that you have read Bhaiya and Tantra, if I read, my mind will explode. It can handle only this much. So Guru, out of his compassion, and the samvit, the ultimate samvit out of his compassion, allows my mind to take it in chunks that I can absorb and then slowly keep expanding. Maybe someday I will read the tantras you have read. So kala is one aspect of reduction of the because of compassion of the samvit. It reduces itself in one particular to say, chalo, ye tum mast le, ye iska mast abhi le lena, iska maza le lena. When the Guru blesses you fully, then every day will be a Paurnami for me.
Yes.
Because I know all the 16 aspects of Devi is very much active. Just because it's Prathama, it doesn't mean that it is only Kameshwari or whichever is the Paksham, Chitra or whichever is there.
So Gopi, I'll ask you one more question. Sorry, Dada. We're having a mutual conversation here.
Yeah, good.
So what about the Chaturnavati Kalas? How would we play with that with this Ṣaḍadhvā?
Chaturnavati Kalas is combination of 5 Devatas, right?
Right.
Which is the Pancha Pretasasina. It again tells that it is her aspect as Brahma, which has those Kalas. Her aspect as Vishnu, Rudra, Ishvara, Sadashiva. So she herself is manifesting in those 88 Kalas first. I think 16 plus 10 plus 12, I think will come to 88, and then you have those other 6 mantras or 8 mantras depending on your parampara. So Chaturnavati is again her Kalas. That's why Chaturnavati alone, it is not Tattva or Pujan. We call it as Ishvara Kala, which is her aspect which is manifested as Ishvara, her aspect which is manifested as Sadashiva, her aspect that way. So it is one face of her. One face of her. When you have gulab jamun, you have the combination of the juiciness plus the sweet plus what you munch into. So all 3 aspects are coming. So Shoshanam is there, Bhakshanam is there, all those small aspects of that kala of the sweet is what gulab jamun means. Whereas in probably Mysore Pak, you don't have Shoshanam. You can't drink. You can only munch and take it.
But this Chaturnavati gives a total completeness, right? Only for Devi Lalita.
Yes.
That's full completeness.
Only she has. You can't do Chaturnavati for anybody else. You have to do 10 times the Mula Mantra if you are not doing for Bhagavati.
Yeah.
Dadaji, Gustafi Maafo.
No problem, no problem. I am having some idea on this.
Okay,
Since we are having a healthy discussion.
Sure.
All the colors. First of all, you bar these colors. We already know the Agni Kala, Surya Kala, Som Kala. After that, what we start with the Brahma Kala. The Brahma Kala, then Vishnu Kala, then Rudra Kala, and Ishwar Kala, Sadashiv Kala. So these 5 are 5 basic tattvas. Prithvi Tattva, Jala Tattva, Agni Tattva, Vayu Tattva, and the Akash Tattva, the sky. So all the 5 tattvas are there, and their derivation and how it is made up of it. How emotionally also attached and how everywhere in a different sense it is connected. So all these are also connected to Panchamakar. So this is all derivations of 555. Even we have Panchapanchikas also. So all correlation, if we do it, it will go to an extent that everything becomes one, ultimately. So that's what I am thinking on this. You got my point.
Absolutely. Interesting.
I had a little question, Dadaji.
Ajay.
So earlier you mentioned how the moon, we perceive the full moon into different facets and tend to look at it as the Pratipada, Dvitiya, Tritiya, and so on. So here the object of observation, which is the moon, is staying the same. But due to external circumstances like the sunlight and our angle and other factors, we tend to look at the moon with different kalas, the Chandra kalas. And you correlated it with the Akara, which is Shiva Swarupa, and how the Akara manifests into different other preceding Varnas. So my question here is, if we consider that the akara is the moon, and our limited understanding is making the moon, which is the akara, manifest into different facets as varnas. So if we look into objective reality, the facets of moon don't exist as such. It is just the moon which is existing, and our avidya or our limited understanding is making us perceive the moon as different colors. So is it the same with varnas as well? Do the other varnas not exist in objective reality and only akara as Shivarupa exist?
Yeah, same way. See, I have already told that this varnas, how the varnas have come up. Akar is again one is added, so it becomes a long a. So it is a derivation of the original a. Like that, is always there. In a also you add the a, you get e. Short e, you add a, you get long e. Like that, if you also come to a point where we say, when we say that the ka, the letter ka is such a letter that you cannot pronounce ka without a. Ka has to be pronounced with the a. So here I have said ka is the Prithvi. Means actually ka is not pronounceable unless you connect your throat with the phonetics. Ka comes here. Even if you say ta, if you want to pronounce ta, your tongue touches the teeth, then ta will come. But the sound of ta is generated from the throat, that is akar. Ta, ta, and ta, ta. Ta is, if you pronounce that, you will listen the sound of a. Ta, ta. Everywhere is, you can listen, it is silent. Da, ta, na. All you can listen. Pa, pa, ba, ba. Everywhere is there. It is, so is always there in all the letters. So these are the different letters. It is a different combination for a language to understand and to make that sound manifest the different materials. And that's why I have told that Shabda, each Shabda has got the Artha. Every Vak means every sound has got the meaning of behind it. So this is what it is. So all the Varnas contains the basic Akar, means Anuttar Akar is already there in all the letters. But this difference is there because we want to play with the universe, and universe is made of the sound, and the sound is made with the different materials. And then the variety we are getting because of the colors. So nothing is inferior or superior, but it is, and also our mind. We have different colors of emotions also. All the emotions are having different, even if you want to be angry, there are so many stages of becoming angry. You are annoyed, then you are shouting, then you are having so much bursting into the loud sound and all that. So different colors. So in emotions also there. You love a person, how much you love. There are intensities of love. So all the good and bad emotions, there are different gradations, and these gradations are colors. Even in a cultural, we say singing, there are different notes of music. And actually there is original is we call Shadaj or Sa, or if you say Western music, it is the middle octave C. That is in relation with the original note Sa, Shadaj. The later ones are a derivative notes. Whether you get Rishabh, Gandhar, Madhyam, Pancham, Daivat, Nishad, whatever, and there are different, the repetitions of the octaves or saptak is also there. So these are all kalas. Kalas means different, even in dance also, there are postures, not a one posture, but different emotions, different postures, and that we call a kala. And also we call kala as a dance posture of, say, we call that we say mudra. What is mudra? Different mudra are different emotions. If you are happy, then you are having khechari mudra. You are in the top of it. You are in the sky. So different mudras are there. And they are all kalas. So all kalas are it's a type of expression, whether it's in art or literature, sound. So all the kalas are derived from the basic Shiva that is called Anuttara. So base of the kalas, even I have said this in this diagram, what we call this diagram, we have said it is kala. I have not written here. Somewhere I have written, not here. So these kalas are a creative aspect. Whatever you want to create, even in chemicals, you create different substances. So they are kalas. So it's a creative aspect of kala. And we enjoy with the kala. If there is a monotonous life, we would not enjoy. So this is my way of thinking. So
Vishwajitji, you have given me two challenges now. Now I will have to tune my mind to enjoy the Purnima on the Shukla Paksha Prathama.
Great.
Secondly, I will have to tune my mind to understand that when I say Turiya Swara, or even the third Swara, which is E, I have to understand there is an A, or Ru or Lu, or U, there is an A there. Because like what Dadaji explained, the K plus Ka is a little easier. But how I need to tune my mind to understand that in E or Turiya Swara or Ru or U, there is a A there. Thank you for the challenge.
Welcome. This is all the experimentations I'm going on doing it. And I'm sharing with you what are my experiments. And what I'm thinking on, it's not just reading the books or anything. Practically, I'm comparing different tantras with different concepts, and then I'm tabulating it. That's why I am learning all these things in this way. This is the method of my learning. So from this point to that point, I can travel easily. So this is the way. So it's a very healthy discussion and good. You have also explained a very nice thing for Nityas. And Nityas also Kala, Nitya Kala. Chaturnavati Kala is there. And you are from the masters. We say to the parampara you are having is a very wide parampara. And I have learned the Sri Vidya from your parampara book. That is from Guananda Maṇḍalī. That was the first edition my Guruji taught me. So, really. So, and I have a habit of seeing so many books and reading and seeing so many varieties of it and correlating everything. So this is a good discussion today we have. So shall we continue this or?
How long we got? We've got another 15 minutes. It's your choice. If anyone wants to ask any more questions, please feel free. But
Yeah, better. Somebody ask the questions, it's better.
go on, Vishwajit. I'm sure you've got lots of questions to ask. The
Sure.
greatness of this Śrī is like I've heard it from so many great people like you and various other masters as well. And it's so nice to see different aspects, how obviously the ultimatum is one, but the ways people are explaining it with the examples, with their understanding, it's actually very, very good. You're all very unique in your own ways. I think Gopi is agreeing as well. We've heard many people like talking about these subjects, and it's amazing how people come from different directions, but all end up at the same conclusion. Absolutely. Thank you, Dada.
It's a very nice thing to understand Śrī Vidya in such a core way. Because it's not that dogmatically reading and doing the puja just while closing the eyes. One has to understand each and every ritual and think on that, why this has come first, why that has come second, why it is there in the book itself, why this is the system of the puja is there, and why the things are one after another, why sequence is like this.
Yes.
I have one question. That Ṣaḍadhvā. Now, my mind is little biased in the way that I don't mix Tantra with the yoga. Yoga means Hatha yoga or whatever. So I do not mix both together, but I know them. It's not that I don't know. It's all, everything is sadhana is on our body only, and our body, but the yoga comes from the breathings and all that. Whereas our Śrī Vidya comes from the sound energy. So both ways are different. So when we have come to Śrī Vidya, we should only use sound energy. Then in that road, you can go faster, and even in Hatha yoga and whatever yoga we go for, the after Agna Chakra to Sahasrara, there is no breathing possible. So that is a pathless path. And because it is a pathless path, you can travel by the sound and emotions and all that. It is without breathing what you can do, that the road you can use is a sound, and that is Śrī Vidya. And I have seen so many people have come after yoga, they have entered into Śrī Vidya. Although if they are sannyasi, they will go for Hadi Vidya. But I have seen so many, even Swami Ram, I have seen, lastly he has gone to Śrī Vidya. Even Jagat Guru Shankaracharya, lastly he has gone to Śrī Vidya. And even Sri M, he has also written in his book that lastly he has gone to Śrī Vidya. So I think Śrī Vidya is anyway inevitable. But if we concentrate from the beginning from Śrī Vidya, you can end faster. Instead of going to the gamut of yoga, breathing, and then going to the Śrī Vidya, I am teaching all the disciples direct to the tantras, and no yogas are to be performed. So this is my way of doing the work, and they are getting results, and I am getting a perfect, fine result. And so many 2 persons have already realized only on Śrī Vidya. So there is no mixing of the line or path. So what's your opinion? I have experimented. Now, what is your way of thinking?
Okay. You're right to say many great people in many Shankaracharyas, many great elevated souls all tend to conclude into Śrī Vidya. So you're absolutely right. There's something there where they all actually converge on. But Dada, do you know? I mean, even that these the Patanjali Yoga Sutras and the what they call the asana, the pranayama, whatever. But they're preliminary steps to discipline yourself to get a bit advanced. No, because we do the pranayama, we do the asana shuddhi, we do that. But these are preliminary things that are also necessary. Would you not say a discipline?
I would say that what is our breathing? And my concept, it's a purely my concept. The breathing is that we are naturally breathing according to our constitution, our body setup, and whatever God has given the rate of breathing. Everybody's rate of breathing are different. So should we become unnatural by doing a pranayam, and we should change the timing? Because if we change our original timing, it will disturb our constitution, and it may give what we say repulsion or side effects. So I would say that when we are so much natural, why not to keep ourselves natural? If we are keeping ourselves so natural, and even mantra can do the same work easily. So why to change our breathing timing and exertions, and only for the sake of kasrat or exercise, it is okay, fine. But for sadhana, I have already told my disciple not to do any of the pranayam, and they have succeeded in Śrī Vidya. They have reached to the high level. And I will give a demonstration of my sishyas also, that they have reached to a best level without doing pranayam. And they initially did it pranayam and every practices before coming to me. But now they have realized that that is not going to help anything anymore. That's what my derivation in my experience of the sadhana. So everybody has a different experiences. So this is my experience.
Great. Okay.
Dada,
Ajay.
go ahead, Bhaiya. Go ahead.
No, Gopi, I was just saying that we've got 6 more minutes, so maybe we won't go to the next topic, but if you have questions, please ask. We have some time.
Dadaji, I'm just going by what this Aparya Paddhati says. I think only the initial stages it talks of doing a pranayam where the Purakarechka Kumbhaka concept happens. I think nowhere else it is told that you have to regulate the breath. Varivasya Rahasya talks in one of the, I think, 38 meanings that they gave to Panchadashi, or yuktis that you can do to understand Panchadashi better, is keep when you do the Panchadashi, just breathe evenly. Do the mantra with the breath. It doesn't talk of a yamam. It doesn't say prana yamam. It says just realize that the breath that you take is actually the 3 kutas of Panchadashi, where the breath follows from. It doesn't say the Kundalini Marg or the Shat Chakra. It doesn't say. It says just inhale and know that there are 3 stages of the breath. It doesn't say hold the breath, or it doesn't say hold the second kuta with Kumbhakam, third kuta with Rechkam. It doesn't say that. I think that's the only place where, like you are saying, breath has been linked to the anything on Śrī Vidya. Otherwise, the pranayam is like what Bhaiya is saying, before you getting into a puja. After you do that, I think it says Shodashavarva, Dasava, Trivarva, you can do the pranayam. That's all it says. Just to remind, after you've done, you created the bhuta after the bhuta shuddhi, it says, okay, it's okay. Solidify it with the pranayama and then go on with that.
Correct. So regarding bhuta shuddhi, I have gone into Chandi Prakashan book. And there, if they don't want to do bhuta shuddhi, they recite 7 times Ram Bijam. And that will, that Ram Bija is the Agni Bija. So all impurities will go away automatically. So you need not do with pranayam and all that. So Bhuta Shuddhi, exactly, it is a part of
Okay.
yeah.
Sorry, there's some disturbance coming from NB.
Yeah, whatever.
Here or not? Sorry, you guys gonna rolling over here? It's my role as the blocking. Okay. Says the blocking is my roller.
Yeah, some disturbance. Okay, fine. So only 7 times Ram they say, and they say that this is Agni Bija, you are purified. So this version is also there. And I would say Bhuta Shuddhi is later on implanted in Sri Vidya. That, because sometimes people, they have added things in tantras. Many things are added afterwards. So basic
Dadaji,
test,
in the Bhuta Shuddhi only goes with the mantras. It goes with Akasha, Atmanaha, Akasham, Bhuta, Akashat, Vayu, Vayu, or Agni. It goes with that. But it
Yes,
takes
yes.
it takes the bija mantra of each of these Pancha
Correct.
Tattvas, and then it goes up with that. It doesn't say
Right.
hold your breath and all that. Just the 6
Correct.
times you have to, 16 times you have to inhale, and you just go on with that. It goes
Yes.
very much with the mantra only.
Right, yeah, right. Perfect.
But Gopi, does it not mention Pingala Nadi or Ida Pat Nadi? So you've got to breathe it in and.
It doesn't say Nadi Bhaya, it says Idaya Purayitva. Inhale through the left. That's all it says.
Right.
It doesn't say go with the Nadi. It says inhale with the left, inhale with the right. I've been trying to say why, for example, why should be the Ram Bijam with Idiya? Why cannot it be with the Pinkalaya? So I've been trying to read, and probably we'll have a discussion a little later on. Why should I inhale with left when I say Soshe Swaha?
Rather, we'll have to take a whole subject on Bhuta Shuddhi.
Yeah, I've got one book from Bengal, and it's a good way of explaining Bhuta Shuddhi. So that is there. But I personally believe it's not required. Because everything is psychological. Everything is psychological. So mantra itself is enough.
Vishwajit?
Yeah, I had a question. You sure we can ask?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay, so when Dadaji was explaining about the chanting of the Mula and then the Shodhana of different tattvas, the last line would say Atmanam me Shuddhantam Viraja Vipapma Bhuyasan Swaha. So that is the Viraja Homam which we do, right? And in the Viraja Homam, we have right from the Prithvi, Apa, Teja, Vayu, Shuddhantam. So we have from the Prithvi to Anandamaya, the Panchakoshas and all that stuff which is going in the complete krama of the Viraja Homa. So
Correct.
why is it here that only the Atma, Antaratma and Paramatma, the last set of the Viraja Homam is chosen, and the first ones like the Panchamahabhutas and the Panchakoshas are excluded? Is it that those earlier sets get involved with the Prakriti, Ahankara, Buddhi, Manatva, Chakshu, Shotra, Shrotra, Jivva, etc.? So are those earlier sets of the Viraja Homam included in the Atma, Antaratma, Paramatma, or is it a different system? Just a bit curious about it.
This I have given the slide for body purification. Can you see it, or should I enlarge?
Yeah, no, I can see.
So here, I'll enlarge it. Here, it is the Prakriti, Ahankara and all these things are there. So in the latter part, it is Akash, Vayu, Vani, Salil, Bhumi, Atmana. This is 5 ingredients. These are, the body is made of the 5 basic ingredients of Akash, Vayu, Vani, Salil, and Bhumi, Atmana. Means body is made of the earth, then water, then fire, and air, and the sky. Sky means a space. There is a space in the body, so we can remain on the ground. So these are the first, it is connected to the body, purification and the bodily, all the, what we say, outwardly things, Prakriti, Ahankar, Buddhi, Man, Tvak, Chakshu, Shrotra, Jiva. Shrotra means, you understand this, Shrotra means ear,
Yeah,
Jiva
yeah,
means all this you understand. So
Yeah.
your question is why this is not repeated next slide. So this is connected for the body. And when we are having for the next slide, it is connected to the mind purification. Maya, Kala, Avidya, Raga, Kala, Niyati, Tat Purushatmana. Because of this, so we have become Tat Purush, minute shrinked person. So it is, we can say, not from the Shiva to human body we have come, and then our mind has got limitedness. And limitedness is because of Maya, this illusion. Actually, we are not limited, but it is illusion. Kala means we are seeing all different things in the world. And avidya means we do not know what is real, pure consciousness. We have not understood this. Rag means we are attached to so many worldly things, objectives. Kala means kala. We are limited by the time. Kala, niyati, we are also limited by the space. And all these limitations has made our mind is made shrunken. And to shrunk, because of this mind is shrunken, we should come out from our mind limitations and we should enhance it. So for enhancing this, we have to remove this, and which I have explained in the first part of Shiva Sutra, that Anavamal, we have become reduced, means we have become small, and here we are also having Maikmal. We are having so much attachments, and all that has to be removed in our mind. And after our mind is purified, then only you can go to soul level. Soul level is only Shakti, Sadashiva, Ishwar, Shuddha Vidyatmana. So here karma malas also are purified. So all Anav mal, Maik mal, and Karmic mal, all the things are purified. And then in that case, only the whole body gets purified, and then you come to Agnanatmana. You realize the real consciousness, the pure consciousness, supreme consciousness. So that is the most desirable thing for Sri Vidya, that you have to understand the supreme consciousness, which you are not able to visualize because of limitations of mind. So, and your question was, is this or anything more?
like I
Vishwajit
wanted
Bhaiya,
to. Mhm.
Vishwajit Bhai, just to add to what Dadaji is saying, if you look at the 24 tattvas in the first tattva shodhanam, your Annamaya Kosham, Pranamaya Kosham, and Manomaya Kosham will come. If you look at the second and third tattva shodhanam, you will have a Vijnanamaya Kosham. If you look at the fourth tattva shodhanam, you will have the Anandamaya Kosham. So the Pancha Koshas that you are indicating is covered here, sir.
Right,
Yes.
right.
Annamaya,
But
Pranamaya, Manomaya will come in the first because they talk of the 24. Manas Buddhi, Prativankara Buddhi Manas. Then Annamaya and Pranamaya comes to, then all the bodily parts, the Panchakarmendriyam, Jnanendriyam, all that will come. Panchabhutas, all this come. So Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya will come here. Vijnanamaya is second and third. Anandamaya is the fourth one. So it is covered there. It's just a suggestion here.
Right. I do see it right now. But
You
like
can see Bhumi means earth. Earth is that what we said, which is that kosh.
the Panchabhuta one.
Which is first one? Which is the first kosha?
Annamaya.
Prithvi,
Annamaya.
Aapati, jo
Annamaya.
Annamaya kosha.
Annamaya. Before that,
Gopi, 5 koshas.
Annamaya, Pranamaya,
Pranamaya,
Manomaya,
Manomaya,
Vijnanamaya, Anandamaya.
Anandamaya.
this is Annamaya kosha.
Yes.
Then you go to Pranamaya kosha. Then Annamaya is
Manomaya.
Manomaya.
Annamaya is only Bhumi. Only Bhumi.
Vishwajit Bhaiya, if you can remember what the Upanishad Vakya and related to what Dadaji is saying. Atmanaha Akasha Sambodha. Akashat Vayu. Vayor Agni. Agner Apaha. Abhyap Prativi. Prativya Oshadibhya. Oshadibhyo Annam. Annat Pranaha. This is the creation sequence of creation.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
All these are here, my friend. Prakriti, Ahankara, Buddhi, Manas, Shrota, Jihval, this Karmendriya, the Jnanendriya is there, Panchabhutam is there. Panchaprana is not told this very specifically, but this Bhuta, for it to operate, has the Panchapranas, which is not told in the 36 Tattvas, but the prana has to be understood. So
Yes.
if you read this Tattva Shodhanam, your first 3 koshas are there. When you go beyond the body, which is the Atma, and then you go to the Antaratma, which is where Manasu, Buddhi, Chitta, and Ahankara have to be purified. Once it happens, obviously Anandam happens, which is the last question. It's one
So
way of
in a
seeing
sense,
it. Yes.
in a sense, the entire Viraja Homam which we do externally, this one is being through Tattva Shodhana, we are doing the complete Viraja Homam within our body in a short period of time.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Understood.
Fine. Okay, good. Great. Okay, Dada, thank you very much. I think it's very interesting. You've gone over the Tattva Shodhana, very, very important. Very important. Lots of homework for us to read over the week. Any more questions? What we can do is we can put it on the group, but I'll conclude here. Thank you very much for a wonderful, wonderful lecture today, Dada.
I also thank everybody for introductions, and I also expect I'm reading one such introduction is just I am expecting. I don't know the full name, but I can see only Sat.
Sat. Okay, one second. Let's see who this is. Sat. Shivali. Okay, I can't see a Sat. Shivang, is it? Shivali?
We don't know.
I'm here.
Yeah,
Okay, Shivang.
I did the introduction a couple of weeks ago, but I can do an introduction in the group. It's not a problem.
Can we see you? Oh, no.
no, I can't see. I can't
Hold
see.
on. I'll start the video. Hold on.
You can put it on our WhatsApp group. Yeah.
The video on.
Yeah, I can see. Yeah. Achha, you are writing, sir. So I have read your comments and I was just thinking who should be.
Anji. I'll do a proper introduction on the with the picture, etc. I'll do it today.
Yeah. Right.
Very interesting though. The talk is, very different levels. Every time it's like an onion. You're just deciphering different levels, and it's interesting.
Yes. Today was a very intricate explanation. Yeah.
It's nice
to be honest.
People
Sorry.
in and talk as well. I think a lot more people should join in with the conversation. I'm sure everyone's got some good things to share.
Even everybody's idea and angles are different. So we should share everybody. And I am sharing what I am having. So let you also share.
Of course.
Yeah.
I'll get
I
more
think
involved.
Bhaiya, we sort of hijacked Dadaji's session today.
It's good.
Dada,
I am happy.
I hope you don't mind. We're just getting very passionate about this and we're enjoying with you. So it's like, yeah, you're like a Dadaji. So we don't, yeah, we enjoy with you a lot.
And it's that you have done a lot of sadhana.
No, Dada. And like you're here to correct us as well. So like, we have to nichor you, as much as we can while we've got you, we've got to take advantage of you. Nay, Gopi?
Absolutely.
All of you are,
Gustav,
all of you are so much learned. I don't know what I am telling is okay or not, but whatever it is, but you are appreciating, I am happy, but I would also like to know from you. That's good.
I think next week we'll have more people to join in and put some views in. It'll be nice. Like I said, it's nice to hear other people as well. So definitely.
Correct.
But again, thank you very much for your time. Jai.
Yeah, thank you.
Pranam, Dadaji.
Yeah, Ashirwad.
Jai Gurudev, Koti Pranam.